Okay, take 8. We'll call it take 8. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Death Twitch. I'm your host, Eric Harrison. This is going to be Thoughts and Rants, where we're going to talk about the new Friday the 13th TV series that is in development again. So I said take 8 because this is like sometimes you just got to keep trying and starting over and trying and starting over. So, yeah, wish me luck this time. All right, let's fucking talk about this shit. Now, recently it was reported that the CW, which is some kind of TV station, I guess, I don't know because I don't watch TV, decided to actually pursue this Friday the 13th TV series that has been in development for quite a while. It was presented as news, like this is a brand new development in recent days, but this has actually been in development for many months now. I want to say at least somewhere between 6 to 8 months, if not longer. Sean Cunningham has been trying to develop a new Friday the 13th TV series. So I've been following this because I'm such a huge Friday fan. Of course, I keep my ear to the ground. I listen for anything Friday related. So I have been following this for quite a while now. You know, it's in development. Things are in fluctuation. They're trying to find their footing, and they're trying to figure out what the show's going to be about. But months ago, Sean Cunningham himself said that the premise of the show would be, and please try and follow me here, this is a little bit complicated. The premise of the new Friday the 13th TV show is going to be meta in nature. It's going to be about the real life camp and lake that inspired Camp Crystal Lake, and the real life serial killer that inspired Jason Voorhees. There's no real camp and there's no real killer that inspired these things. That's just part of the meta nature of the new show, apparently. Did you follow that? So, what it sounds like to me is it sounds like Sean Cunningham wants to capitalize off the Friday the 13th title, but perhaps maybe doesn't own all the necessary rights and he's trying to find a way around it. That's what it sounds like to me. Because if we're going to get a Friday the 13th TV series, I would imagine most of us fans would just want to see Jason go and kill people up on a regular basis. That would be awesome because we already love Jason and the Friday so much. Imagine getting a new episode every week of getting to watch him fucking slice and dice some kids. So that would be pretty cool, but apparently that's not quite what we're going to get. As I said, I think he's trying to skirt his way around some kind of copyright issues. I would imagine, and this is just speculation right now, what I'm about to say is just speculation, but I would imagine that what we'll wind up getting is, a show about a killer in a foresty sort of location in which the characters are aware of the movie Friday the 13th franchise and the character of Jason Voorhees. And they sort of offhandedly mention it, but they don't say titles or names. They'll probably be like, yeah, it's based on that one movie. You know that movie? Yeah, I know. Of course, everybody knows that movie. Who was wasn't there like some guy with a mask in that? It killed people? Yeah, there was. he wore some kind of mask. And then, we'll have the TV series is going to be based on the real killer that inspired Jason. So it'll be some dude in a different kind of mask. It'll be like it'll be like a Scream situation where they have to change the mask up as to not infringe on any copyright. So maybe it'll be a hockey mask and it'll be altered, or it'll be a different mask altogether. Maybe they'll go the potato sack route. And the other thing is, though, the original Friday the 13th, that Jason wasn't the killer. Are they going to mention that in the TV series? Are they going to do anything with that? I wonder. Now, I suspect everybody knows this. Maybe some of you don't, but they've attempted to do this Friday the 13th TV series in the past, back in the 80s when the Friday franchise was at its peak. So they took the Friday the 13th name and then they slapped it on a TV series that had nothing to do with Jason or Crystal Lake. Nothing. Some people have, come to like the show and they support it and they defend it, and that's fine. I'm sure the show is fine. But what happened back then was backlash. It was a lot like the Halloween 3 situation. You shouldn't call something that it's not and then trick people into thinking they're getting something that they're not getting. So yes, there was some backlash back in the day. It was like everybody, when I heard about Friday the 13th, the TV series, I was like, hell fucking yeah. I'm going to watch Jason every week with a new episode of him killing peeps. It's going to be awesome. And we didn't get that. I think we might be heading in the same situation, and like they didn't learn their lesson last time. Now, we don't know. We don't know. I know. There's still plenty of time they need to develop things. It might not even come out. It might get dropped. We don't know. I suspect that it's... Oh, also they're saying it's going to be more of a drama and grounded in reality and less horror. So see, it sounds to me like they're just taking an idea and they're slapping Friday the 13th on it. Why don't they just develop their little idea and leave the title out of it? Give it its own name. It's the same thing with Halloween 3. If they just called it Season of the Witch, everybody would have been all good. But they had to put Halloween on it. Don't make the same mistake again, guys. How many fucking times you gotta do this? If you're gonna develop a fucking Friday the 13th TV series, we want to see Jason fucking Voorhees every week on the screen, splattering blood all over the fucking place. You with me? I'm like, this is like my Braveheart speech. Come on, guys. It's true though. We don't make the same mistake again. We'll just have to wait and see, though, won't we? We'll have to wait and see what happens. I'll keep following this story as it develops. I feel like a news reporter now, coming to you live, Death Twitch TV. While we're on the subject, real quick, let's talk about the new 13th, Friday the 13th movie that has been in development for like 2 years now. We'll talk about that real quick. So Paramount has had the rights back to the Friday the 13th franchise for 2 years. And they're still like, yeah, we just now got a first draft in. Now, like I said earlier, I keep my ear to the ground when it comes to Friday anything. I follow this shit. I've been following this situation since they purchased the rights back in 2013. And every other month, it's like, we're going in this direction. They're like, it's going to be found footage. And everybody's like, no, it's not. So they're like, okay, forget we said that. It's going to be set in the 80s. And I'm like, all right, you're on the right track now. That's cool. But then all of a sudden, they're like, oh, we hired some people. Oh, we had to let them go. Oh, we started over. We had to go back and rewrite the script. There's another script in development now. No, we got the first draft in. It's like, all right, here's the situation, right? If they're taking this long because they're actually trying to make a good movie and a solid script, fucking more power to you, man. But you only have the rights back for a certain amount of time, and if you don't make a movie, that shit is probably going to go back to New Line Cinema, and I don't want New Line making any more Friday the 13th movies. So Paramount, by all means, take some time and do a good script, but get on the ball, dude. Get on the ball. Because we're dying for this, and I just want to say, my fucking vent just came on, you probably hear it, it's all loud as shit. You know how uptight I am about sound. I just want to say this is all I want in a Friday the 13th. In the 13th installment in the series, give us Jason. Of course, Jason. Yeah, that's just a given. Go back to Camp Nobi Bosco. Okay, that's where the original Friday was filmed. Camp Nobi Bosco in New Jersey. Give us the original camp back, please. Please, the original camp. Give us fun characters. Part of the reasons why this franchise was so huge and it continues to produce installments in the series is because the characters are stupid but fun. They're fun. We need some fun in our movie. We like to be scared and we like the jump scares and the gory kills, but we enjoy these movies so much because there's fun involved. Bring back some fun teen characters. I personally would love to see Kane Hodder play Jason one more time, at least one more time. So that would be my other requirement. If you can get Camp Nobi Bosco, the original Friday camp, fun teen characters, Kane Hodder in there as Jason, that's already an instant hit. You already guarantee that people are going to show up, especially the right people, Friday fans. Don't make this for a wide audience. Don't make it for the mainstream. They don't care as much as we do. We're the fucking fans. We're the ones that matter. It's like the Scream TV series. They didn't make that for the actual Scream fans. They made that for their little generation of teens that think MTV is about being 16 and pregnant. But Ash vs. the Evil Dead, you can tell they made that for the Evil Dead audience. And now Friday the 13th, both the TV series and the new movie should do this. Don't cater to the mainstream, cater to the fucking fans. We're the ones that are going to come out and support this and then love it if it's good and tell everybody that they need to see it. You know what I'm saying? All right. That's it for my thoughts and rants. I should change the name of the show to Rants and Rants. What do you guys think? Do you think they're going to be able to pull off this Friday television series based on the premise that we have been given so far? Do you think they are going to be able to do that? Are you any kind of excited for it? Leave your comments below, and I guess I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.